Irish guy, and Cristiano Ronaldo is an Al-Nassr player in the Saudi Pro League. What? What? He's playing in a stadium with a capacity of 25,000. Bristol City have a bigger ground. The Bradford rugby team have a bigger ground. It's the same size as that zombie-looking thing in Darlington. There's literally a stadium exclusively for cricket in Southampton that is the same size as Ronaldo's new home. You can fit more people into McHale Park in Mayo for the actual GAA. I mean, come on, what is this? The stadium is tiny. Even the football shirt. Ronaldo has gone from wearing the iconic white of Real Madrid to the illustrious black and white stripes of Juventus, the effervescent red of Man United. Does anyone think that Ronaldo suits yellow and blue, the color of the Minions? I mean, why does he need more money? I might understand if this was Odi Nagala or Mateus Pereira going to this league. Guys who are just living on Watford and West Brom wages. But Ronaldo, he could literally not earn a single penny more in his life, and he would still be living a swanky millionaire lifestyle until the end of his days. Yes, £175 billion a season. I mean, but it's just adding more money onto an already massive pile of gold. Honestly, his bank account probably looks like Smaug's lair. I mean, what's 200 million more going to do for Ronaldo's life? I mean, does anyone really believe that there's anything this man can't afford? I mean, he can already buy a luxury yacht, mansions. What more does he need? His own private spaceship to fly to Mars on weekends? Sure, maybe it's generational wealth, right? To pass down through the family tree, but that's not a good thing. Yes, his great-grandkids are going to be born into sickening wealth. But I'm sorry, handing a baby an unlimited credit card within a week of it being born, you're just going to turn them into snobbish brats who don't even know why they got rich. I mean, lads, in 100 years, nobody is really going to know who or what Ronaldo was. I'm sorry, lads, but goats die? Just ask Bambi's mum. Oh. Were they not goats? Honestly, lads, in the year 2123, nobody's going to remember Ronaldo. I mean, except the Alfies of the world. I mean, do you really think kids in school will be talking about CR7 in 100 years? Let me ask you, how many times have you sat down with your mates, shared a shepherd's pie, and discussed the strengths of Stanley Matthews? No, there's probably more chance of you all agreeing to Google nude photos of Louis Walsh. Why does Ronaldo need more cash? Honestly, does he not realize how much more stress this will bring to his life? I mean, yeah, now he's the best paid footballer in the world, so no longer will he be able to just get away with buying diamonds for his wife. No, on Valentine's Day, she'll probably be demanding he buy her a third of Canada.
Oh, nobody can turn down that sort of money, Irish guy.
Listen, I hear what you're saying, and someone like me, oh lad, I'm telling you now, if I was offered that sort of money, oh, you don't want to know the things I would do. I would agree to spend the next 3 years living in the backseat of my uncle's Jeep, just living on a diet of pencils and skin off my feet. I would probably chop off both my ears and feed my tongue to a pigeon to even get a sniff of this sort of cash. But Ronaldo is already rich, and he's turned this down before. The same salary was an offer from China in 2018, so what has changed? These wages make me sick. Ronaldo doesn't need to do this. We all know on the inside he's probably hating himself for this. I mean, back in 2015 he sneered at Xavi for going to Qatar, calling him irrelevant. Yeah, such a rice gum thing to say. That same year he told Jonathan Ross he wouldn't move to the Middle East because he wants to retire with dignity. I mean, lad, for the last 30 years, every time Ronaldo's looked at himself in the mirror, he's probably like that vain witch of Snow White. But now, oh, he probably can't even bring himself to catch a glimpse of his own reflection in a coffee cup because he knows he's a sellout. Listen, I understand footballing legends moving to a weaker league to wind down their career. Fine, I've got no issue with the MLS. I mean, if I was a world superstar, I would probably want to sample the American lifestyle too. Going to live in Miami, New York, Los Angeles. I mean, lad, Christ above, Paul Pogba is 29 and already fantasizing about living the Hollywood dream. I get it. I understand why Robbie Keane would rather go and play for LA Galaxy with Beckham than the alternative of what? Dropping down to the championship with Ipswich Town. I have no problem with anyone doing that. It does not damage anyone's legacy. I mean, guys, well, if you need any more proof, look at the outpouring for Pele this week. Yeah, he still finished his career in New York. Rest in peace, by the way. True, absolute legend. But Saudi Arabia is different. Does anyone really want to live there? Listen, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a beautiful place to live. But to me, this is also very wrong. Christ above Ronaldo, even think about your own son. This is a 12-year-old boy who's been in the academies of Real Madrid, Juventus, Manchester United. What sort of apprenticeship is he going to get in the Al-Nassr under 12s? Even, I mean, just forget football for a minute. He is a 12-year-old boy. How is he supposed to maintain any friends? How is he supposed to sneak his first kiss when even hugging a girl will probably get him thrown in jail? Lads, it was only last year that Ronaldo rejected a $5 £5.3 million a year offer to become the face of Saudi tourism. I'm sorry, turning down a cool £5 million just to have your face slapped on an airport in Riyadh? I mean, this guy used to advertise shampoo in China. He used to advertise e-shopping in Singapore. So drawing the line at Saudi airports. And yet now, he's just going to be the ambassador for their joint World Cup bid with Egypt and Greece to host the 2030 World Cup. How weird is that going to look? I mean, one of Ronaldo's most painful ever moments in sport was losing the Euro 2004 final on Portuguese home soil to Greece. And now, nearly 30 years on, he's actually trying to get Greece a World Cup. Oh, this is also very weird. But I mean, look at the Al-Nassr squad. Sure, that club are probably proud of the fact that they've got a dignified, well-respected goalie in David Ospina between the sticks. But I mean, do you know who their number one was before him? Brad Jones, the former Shelbourne, Stockport and Bradford goalie who spent half a decade just eating marmalade toast on the Anfield bench. Ronaldo, you were joining a team who employ a winger called Pity Martinez. So, I mean, there's no escaping this. You're a 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, and so yeah, when you look around your dressing room, you'll literally be met with pity staring at you in the face. And no, I'm not talking about the winger.
Oh, but Ronaldo's gonna be the Asian Champions League next year.
Oh yes. Real exciting, right? I'm telling you, if Al-Nassr do qualify for this tournament, it's probably going to make Ronaldo cry. Because, do you know what sort of players are competing in the Asian Champions League this year? Adam Lafondra, Maran Fellaini, Fernando Forestieri, Yoshinari Muto, Jack Rodwell for pity's sake. I mean, there's an Englishman playing for Kitchi in the Asian Champions League. Charlie Scott, formerly of Altrincham, Newcastle Town, Kidsgrove Athletic, and Happy Valley in Hong Kong. What is this? For Ronaldo, imagine him having to share a pitch with Rodwell. I mean, it must feel like, I don't know, being in the queue for the dole at 7 a.m. and you bump into that school delinquent who used to eat paint and murder squirrels in the bath. Sure, it might officially say that it's the Champions League, but I mean, playing against teams like Al Jazeera, Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors, and Sydney FC, is he really going to have the hunger and drive and motivation to prepare himself for a match with Melbourne City or Lions City Sailors? Honestly, they just sound like a drag act from Vegas. But that's just it. Ronaldo could literally lose the six-pack, start munching on pies and burgers in the morning, and develop the physique of Avram Grant, and he would still be winning the Golden Boot. I don't even want to imagine how many goals Ronaldo's going to score. I mean, lads, Bafétimbi Gomi is a washed-up Swansea flop. Yeah, in the Saudi League, 116 goals in 154 games for Al Hilal. Odi Nagalo, in European football, is about as threatening as Mr. Potato Head at the gym, but still, absolute goal machine in the Saudi Pro League. They talk about Ronaldo no longer being the player he once was. Well, lads, Wilfred Boney is literally the epitome of a broken toy. I mean, he's football's answer to if you just stamped on Buzz Lightyear's wings. I mean, like Gomi, he used to score goals at Swansea, yes, but after his Man City disaster, he literally went on to fail at Stoke, Swansea, was having to train with Newport County in Wales, and yet still was recently an Al Ittihad superstar. This league is so terrifyingly easy, and so even buying Ronaldo, it's a major cheat code. The competition has literally been hit with a lightning bolt. If I'm a supporter of Al Hilal or Al Shabab, I'm probably this close to setting fire to my nose. It's not fair. I mean, what's the equivalent? It's like Manchester City suddenly deciding to buy Zeus, putting Ronaldo into the Saudi League. It's like getting Paddy Pimblett to beat up a bunch of toddlers down the park. Yeah, I mean, some 9-year-olds is getting impaled on the monkey bars. They're not gonna stand a chance. People are saying he should have just taken a pay cut and returned home to Portugal. And to be fair, he was close to signing for Sporting Kansas City. I'm sorry, but Ronaldo storms out of Manchester United to get himself an ambitious European club, and his only options are a team from Saudi Arabia and a club sitting 12th in the MLS. A team with Ben Sweat at the back. I mean, lad, whoa. Their coach, Peter Vermes, took his first step into management with Sporting Kansas City the same summer Ronaldo was signing for Real Madrid. Imagine telling this American coach that he'd be in this job long enough that one day he'd be trying to sign Ronaldo for Kansas City. You might as well tell him that he'd soon get married to the Easter Bunny after having a baby with Mickey Mouse. But I'm convinced this transfer has been planned for a while. I mean, lads, sure, ex-Roma coach Rudy Garcia is the manager and he's French, but is it any coincidence that Al-Nassr have 11 Portuguese coaches on the backroom staff and conveniently only one of them has a Wikipedia page? I wouldn't be surprised if the Al-Nassr chief had just flown to Lisbon 3 weeks ago and just picked 10-minute random on the beach just so he could make Ronaldo feel at home. Lads, Ronaldo is going to be in a strike partnership with Vincent Aboukabar, a Cameroon centre forward who's actually 7 years younger. I know, it doesn't feel like that. Abubakar just has the face of someone who looks like he's turning 50 next year. But no, this doesn't work. Lads, the likes of Abubakar and Luis Gustavo, Talisca, the major names in this Al-Nassr squad, they've slowly trickled down the major leagues, usually stopping off at Turkey or China along the way. Nobody, and I mean nobody, goes directly from Manchester United top scorer to the Saudi Pro League. This will only end in tears. Ronaldo is far too good for this level. He's going to get bored. This cannot be where Ronaldo retires. He cannot end his career here. I'm sorry, but no. I mean, sure, if he wants to be money hungry for 2 years and get it out of his system before moving back to Europe with a major club, then fine. I mean, it's been like a terminal grandma. Sure, you let her have 18 months of going wild and reliving her youth, getting drunk in Vegas, maybe even getting a tattoo of Rihanna on her neck. But no. Don't let her die in the woods. She needs to return to normality, to have her final sweet old lady years surrounded by her family, not drinking a pint of her own vomit at Glastonbury. And similarly, if Ronaldo wants his Conor McGregor paycheck, then fine. But then you owe us. You owe us going out on top in a major European club. This cannot be how we all remember Ronaldo. It was bad enough the way the other Ronaldo ended his career. Christ above, that was grim. Listen, lose your ego. Zlatan Ibrahimovic returned to Europe after growing bored in the MLS. Sure, he had a nice little American fling, great. But I mean, he came back to AC Milan and won Serie A. But crucially, he accepted game time on the bench. I mean, lads, last season he scored 17 goals as Milan won the league at 40 years of age. You would think that an arrogant monster ego like him would have just been offended by Milan even choosing to buy Divock Origi, right? But no, he is the perfect example of somebody who knows what he is. He's 41. Ronaldo, he needs to do a Zlatan. Leave Saudi football after a year. Get a European move. Why not even Milan? A slower pace of football in Serie A, and that's also a club who have an obsession with buying pensioners. Ronaldo would still score 30 goals a season. That is the move to make. Retire at one of the most historically great clubs in world football, bowing out with more trophies at the San Siro. But seeing a man with 5 Ballon d'Ors just scuttle away and just become a Saudi prince, playing against footballers who are about as skillful as Primark mannequins. No, just no. Ronaldo owes not only us, but himself. You cannot end your career on this. Just no, I refuse. It would be like Al Pacino, one of the greatest actors of all time, bringing down his career by being cast in Big Mama's House 4. Oh, good heavens, no! Lads, doesn't this feel like Ronaldo's just going to prison? Honestly, it's like your daddy being carted off to jail. No, I mean, we're not going to visit. We're not gonna keep updated. Ronaldo is just gone. And that's all a bit sad. Anyway, that's what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think Ronaldo should do? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as always, I'll talk shit in a while.